I'm actually going to check this. It might... It's not actually a range bet. Maybe it is a range bet. I might be talking nonsense here. I quite like checking them though sometimes. Because I think there's a perception. Right comes ahead and 3x's this, and I'm tempted to like throw in a 6.5 or something, or a click. Would be interesting. What's he 3x in here? Should we try it? Has to work very infrequently. Twitch subscribers are the real. I think the real EV is all the friends we made along the way. So that's really why I'm edge passing these spots. Yeah. Colette says I had to have surgery on my hand when I was in college. They numbed my entire arm to do surgery. So afterwards it was just dangling in a sling. I was shocked. Exactly, Colette. I'm so happy to hear that. It wasn't just me. Shocked how much dead weight it was. Ridiculous, isn't it? It's heavy enough that if you aren't supporting it, it could tear some muscles. Wow. Carly, I'm so happy you've shared that because that's amazing. I'm really pleased to know that that wasn't... for about 20 years, I just had this idea that maybe it was only me and maybe arms aren't that heavy. Really heavy, apparently, right? Especially if you're not carrying them with your shoulder or something. Good. I'm pleased to hear that. Mad Skills 813, thank you very much for the follow. We appreciate you being here. Hopefully we're going to show you some of our mad skills in this Twitch. Mad skills such as... raising with 10-9 suited, ready to cool off. Let's play a post flop. Come on, Ryan. Flat. Let's play some... Yeah. Not the best board. We're going for a C bet nonetheless. I'm going to go 1.6. Well, we now have kind of done that low. So I think it's sensible to range C bet this board flop. And I think it'd be sensible with this combo. Kind of the worst of the worst. Nah, it's not the absolute worst. I wonder... The King of Hearts feels bad. Blocking the King 10 of Hearts, for example, which would be maybe a hand he would check call. So if this was the King of Clubs, it would be a better barrel of this, I've decided. We'd also block more... Yeah, anyway. I think. I'm not sure, though. We're going to jam Jack 5 suited. Good luck, us. That's not so good. Flops. Nope. Alright. Look, we got jacks. I'm going to have time out with these jacks. What? Where's my thing? Oh, I've crashed it. Brilliant. Best drag. That was for you. Oh, we almost timed out, so I'm just going to click him in. There was a throw ball there. I'm pretty sure you didn't get to see it, I'm afraid. Do you even lift, bro? I lift my arms every day. What are you talking about? They weigh probably 15 kilos each or something. Don't know. Do you even lift, bro? You see my forearms? Aye. One day we're going to have the best hand, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be fun. It's just one of those. One of those. We're going to shove with the best hand. No. But we can hit a 2 or an ace. No club anymore. Nah. Okay, one more, and then we're taking a little break. I'd like to see... I think everybody enjoys the spinning wheel, right? That's what everybody watches. This beautiful spinning wheel, and I'm so sorry to make you miss every time. The tension. Oh, is it going to hit the million? No, it's a 2x. Brilliant. That's the reason everyone tunes in, I'm sure. You know, that's all we want to watch. I just want to see you spin 2x after 2x time. Hey! Hey! So I'm going to try a 3x. I know it's a bit weird, but I think it's kind of cool with some of the strong hands. We did it with the Queen 9 suited. Something I'm experimenting a bit more with. So you saw what we did with Queen 9 suited. Do it with some strong hands as well. I mean, aces is like a little bit questionable, but I think it's not in the perceived 3x range, and I think that's quite nice. So if the guys treat it like a shove, they'll just shove all the hands that they're going to call the shove anyway with. But it also allows for them just to call wider. Like they're probably not going to fold some suited hands, thinking that like, well, I'll just hit the flop and then go with it, treating it a bit like a kind of 1/3 bit in position. It's something I'm experimenting with. I mean, it's going to be marginal at best, but yeah. And he says, question, Tom, I'm min raise 15 BB effective, small as big blind. Why Team 61 guys up for a 2.3x sizing? Is there any difference in EV? So what I'd say, Annie, is typically against the population, you will see a difference in fold frequency. It's marginal, let's say that. But there is a difference in the fold frequency that you'll see. So when you min raise, when you 2.3x, if you're playing deeper stacks and you go bigger, if you 3x or something. I even experimented 3.5x in for a bit. God, GG. You will see Shock Serenche Tash. The 2.3x, you'll probably, if you looked at your population numbers, you'd see a significant amount of overfolds. I'm pretty happy when I'm reg battling to kind of simplify life a little bit by just having a 2.3x sizing. If you want to have a mixed frequency, you can. It's definitely reasonable. If you like, the attainable EV of having a fixed bigger sizing is very, very, very similar to having a mixed strategy in terms of like the theory. So you're not really leaving much on the table. The upsides are you play a lot fewer hands out of position. Of those you play, typically they're a bit easier to play as well. This could be a board we could check, to be honest. I'm actually going to check this. It's not actually a range bet. Maybe it is a range bet. I might be talking nonsense here. I quite like checking them though sometimes, because I think there's a perception. Right, goes ahead and 3x's this, and I'm tempted to like throw in a 6.5 or something, or a click. Would be interesting. What's he 3x in here? Should we try it? Has to work very infrequently. Maybe this is completely dumb. It's a bit of street poker. We're completely dumb. I don't know what the 3x, like, just pile it in. Is it just a flush draw then? That sizing's so strange. I guess it's a... If he ever folds, it's a fantastic sizing. And I did wonder if it's just like, maybe just attacks it and just thinks, oh, I'll just attack it. I tell you, we're pushing it a bit there, I'll be honest, ladies and gentlemen. That was not really a theoretically sound thing. I was just very confused about the 3x sizing on the flop. But it was just honest. It was just old honest Ryan being honest. He's thinking, Tom, what are you doing? I just have value. Like, why are you being suspicious about it? I just have a hand and I 3x it and you click and I jam and you fold, and what on earth are you doing, mate? Sorry, Ryan, we thought you might have been up to something and we were trying to be clever. Here's a hand. We'll take it. I mean, it's not really an exploited sizing. It's definitely within the realms of GTO as well. So you're not like stepping out. Well, we could open a real can of worms with that kind of debate. Let's just say it's blind v blind. There are many very, very similar theoretically correct solutions to choose from. That don't have such a big impact in terms of the post-flop. Your overall strategy's EV will be very close with a variety of pre-flop strategies. So pick whichever one you're comfortable with. It's not a problem to min raise. Like that's not an issue. We'll jam the king 3. One thing I will say is, like, the more that you mess about, the more, like, I hope it will give our value hand some credit. We've got some credit in the bank that we can do stuff that's a bit weird, which is not a bad image, you know what I mean, when we do stuff that's a bit weird, when we have value. And occasionally, you know, we'll just pretend it's part of that tiny little... I think if you, like... It's funny because there was a guy who was one of the best blind v blind, and he used to do crazy stuff all the time. And there was a real sense of, I do crazy stuff, and people know I do crazy stuff, and that helps me a lot in the long run. And so I think there's definitely a legitimacy to that. We're justifying things a little bit. Anyway. My dude the boot says some actual entertaining poker content. Couldn't be, could it? And then as I mute myself for 2 minutes, no, unfortunately it couldn't be. But we'll try our best. Thank you if that was a compliment. We appreciate it. Hey, we got a double gutter and 2 overs. Let's just hit. Nah, missed. The 8 does connect a little bit of his range. He has got some incentive to bluff here. He just has a 6. Do we try and bluff him with 6? I mean, it makes no sense. Right? I don't know. Nice answer. Ooh, a jack was good. We missed that jack, huh? So I think it's reasonable in that spot to just take the stab on the flop. Like, I think if Ryan's got air, like, we'll just typically be in a decent EV spot against any 2 cards. And it's quite a hard one to, like, check raise or click back or something. We should have the 9-5 looking for a diamond. Nah. We're going to jam. Yeah, I think I'm going to jam. I don't know if I want my hotkeys working, but... we ran into a better hand, as happens. I'm pleased the money goes to Ryan if it's go anywhere. Blackjack 355 is now following. Thank you very much for the follow. We could do with some luck here, Mr. Blackjack. Largo Men, thank you very much for the follow. You're joining us here as we lose $500, but we'll play again and see if we can win this time. All right, we got a 5x. Look at this lovely purple color, huh? It's exciting. Yeah, we could 3-bet non-linear. I don't know if there's any merit to that, really. Yeah, maybe. The classic flip, ace king against 2s. Lots of outs. That's not one of them. We needed a 3, a jack, a king, or an ace. Wasn't to be. We're going to start with a limp with a 5-6 off. Okay, flip an open ender. I think I'm going to start with check. Yeah. Ace of spades comes. So we definitely check some ace-x here. We definitely have not a bad hand. If we 1.5, will he ever shove here is the question. I hope not. I mean, that would be a big over shove to shove here. 8.2 and a 3.5. That would be the only thing I'm worried about. I think it's pretty reasonable just to, yeah, bet there though. Yeah, king and off. We just got a call for 11, but not thrilled about it. Okay. That's a straight. We'll take that. All right, 7 big, 6.7. Jack 6 off. Start with limp. Ah, we're actually shorter. Sorry, I didn't even realize. I thought we were at 7. 5. Shove, I think, at 5. Someone get the Nash charts up. I can't remember. Ah, we should have folded her. No. Hindsight is a wonderful thing, but a 7's going to come on the river. Chop it up. That's going to be fine. We'll take the chop. Yeah, good luck. Okay. No 3, no 4, no 7, no 8. Yeah. $2,500. Happy days. I never updated the binds, did I?